We went to Horseshoe Bend with the kids yesterday, and we all survived. About whether or not it was going to be safe to take the kids to Horseshoe Bend, I had a hard time. I wanted to know how hard the hike was, how steep it was, about the drop-off and the grade, and I just had a hard time thumbing through the thousands of pictures online to find exactly what I needed. So I thought I would put up a short little video today about what we learned and what it was like. This is the view from the entrance. The hike is pretty steep, but it's also sandy. It's usually a little bit deeper than this, but it had rained that morning, and so the sand was pretty packed down, so I think it was a little bit easier to hike through. You can see it's a beautiful view on the way up, and this is a view at the top of the initial hill that you hike up. You can kind of see everybody hiking up and down, and the crowds down around the edge, and there's even some construction in this picture off to the left where they're putting up the gates. And this is about as close as Jason and Jonah got to the edge. It's pretty unassuming until you get right up on it and look down and over. And it is a gorgeous view. You can see people get right up to the edge, and some people are even climbing out on those little lip rocks right there. But this is about as close as we got. We're definitely glad we had the kids in carriers. It's not something I would have been willing to do if we didn't have 2 carriers for the little boys. Jonah's 5 and Zachary is 1. Taryn is actually our kid who walked up to the edge, right up to the edge, and liked to give both of us a heart attack. So she actually did that more than once. You can see here that they are doing construction to the area to add in a gate and a guarded off area. So hopefully it'll be a little safer for families that want to venture out there in the future. And once we were far enough away from the edge, we did let Jonah get out and make the hike back, mostly so Jason didn't have to carry an extra 40 pounds back up the hill. We actually found the hike back to be a little bit more intense than the hike out there. This is a view kind of close to the end, looking down towards the parking lot. You can see that there's tour buses there. There's not a ton of parking, but they do have bathrooms. I was really glad it had rained earlier in the day because that meant that the sand was not as soft and it was easier for me to walk in with my foot injury. Overall, it was a great experience, and it's something we're really glad we got to do with our kids.